Can I ask you, sir, why you are here and what it is?
I believe in true democracy.
And that would be?
Where the people have a right to voice their opinions and show how they feel.
And we're here to support people standing up for, a radical transformation of this society.
Great.
So thank you, yeah.
Thank you.
No problem.
Hi, I'm probably going to put this on YouTube, and I'm just asking people why they're here.
Oh, we're here to bring back the American dream. We worked on it as a committee, we thought about it as a group, and written out a contract for the American dream, which is to get a job, fair pay, being able to buy a home with a secured, safe mortgage, being able to live your life, send your children through college because of the jobs opportunities and the secured banking structure that helps you with loans from businesses for your homes and so forth. We want to bring back all that sanity to our wonderful life in America and protect it. That's what we're marching for.
Okay, great. Thank you. Thanks for sharing. Hi, would you like to say anything on YouTube as to why you're here and what you'd like people to know?
I'm here because I'm tired of the banks getting bailed out and the CEOs making multi-million-dollar bonuses when people are losing their homes, losing their businesses, things are being sent overseas. Grown people are moving in with their elderly parents, and it's not right in this country, and I want to take it back. That's why I'm here.
Thank you for sharing. Hi.
We are the 99%. We are the 99%. We are the 99%. Stop foreclosures. Stop foreclosures. Stop foreclosures.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Behalf, and it allows us to compete with the media agendas that are all paid for already, and maybe we can switch the agenda.
I've been waiting for this moment my whole life,
Yes.
so I'm just here by default.
By default. And what would you like to say in this moment?
What would I like to see?
Say or see.
Say?
Yeah.
I'd like to say that it's a beautiful thing to see people coming together and finally taking a stand against the powers that be in this country who are keeping us all down.
Wonderful.
And maybe not necessarily us, but other people who don't deserve to be kept down. So we're here for them too.
Thank you for sharing.
I'm actually here from Occupy San Diego.
Are you? Okay.
Although I live in North County, I've been down there for 11 of the last 14 days.
Yes.
They're living under extremely desperate and difficult situation. 51 people were arrested the other day, and a number of women were beaten. So,
were you among them?
I was just left. My friend Michael here, who's here. So Occupy San Diego came up today because we wanted to make sure you all know that we want to stand with you, and we're hoping that we can build a bridge so that you can all try to help support us a little bit there, because it's hard. But we had critical mass came in with almost 1,000 bicyclists last night.
Wonderful.
The cops tried to barricade us in, and the crowd shamed them and rolled the cameras and made them retreat to the other side of the street. But we're all tired.
Reporting for YouTube, why you're here?
I'm here because I think that if we want to take our country back, we have to take to the streets. We have to get the attention of politicians. I think there's too much corporate money in politics. And until we get it out, there won't be any politics for the people. That's it.
Great. Thank you very much for sharing. Hi. I'm asking everyone why they're here. I'm going to put it on YouTube.
Okay, that's fine. I'm actually not here to start a revolution. I'm here to stop the revolution that started several decades ago and make a new fair country for everybody. That's my reason to be here.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I'm really frustrated with the divide between the people at the top and the people at the bottom. In a country as wealthy as the United States, there's no reason that we can't take care of everybody in this world. There's no reason that people should go without health care, that people should go without food, that people should fear for their shelter, their homes. You know, and it's really difficult when so few people control such a big portion of the pie for anybody to realize the American dream, which is, you know, the ability to work hard and move up the ladder, and it's just not happening for too many people.
I've been waiting for many years for this to happen. You know, have been wondering from roughly 2000 forward where is everybody? What's happening?
You're the second person to say this, that
Yeah.
they've been waiting.
They've been waiting for this to happen, and the spontaneity of it is proof of the underlying force behind it.
Yes.
And the broad reach.
Right.
If you were to go through and interview, what are the backgrounds, who's, what, where, sure, there's a lot of folks here who were, anti-war demonstrators and what have you, but there are a lot of people here who, veterans, you name it, it's all here. And that's what's truly exciting.
Ask people why they're here.
Well, I'm a 69-year-old Vietnam veteran who's here to get my country back. Just that simple.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense. Thank you for sharing. Why people are here. Would you like to share?
Sure.
Yeah.
6 grandchildren. Wanting a better world for them. Wanting more equality. Believing in education. Believing in the right
You're the closest thing here.
99%. Really upset about what's happening in the country and the country that we love, and that the 99% don't have a voice anymore. And we happen to be doing fairly well, but we aren't comfortable doing well while other people aren't doing well. So it's a passion.
Thank you for sharing. Appreciate that. Would you like to?
Sure. I'm here because I feel that America's asleep. People between the TV and their iPads, they're numb. Their brains aren't functioning anymore. And they don't know how to think, how to make decisions, how to wrong or right or wrong, better right or wrong. What's going on is wrong with our government, with lobbyists. We're paying for elections, we're paying for decisions. And this is a way to get a voice out there, to have people wake up, to think. We're out here noticing a lot of Republicans are driving by. How do we know? They look at our sign that says, help correct this. They turn around in disgust.
There are actually quite a few Republicans I've interviewed in the crowd. So.
It's terrific to hear that.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are really upset that, that the status quo might need to be changed.
Yeah.
And usually the people who don't want that are the ones who are doing quite well. And so it's a matter of generosity of spirit, generosity of action. And this is something that we can hope can evoke and provoke people to think that maybe I need to be proactive in making decisions and asking hard questions and demanding more of our leaders.
Fantastic. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Hi. I am making a YouTube video and asking people why they're here.
And
asking if people would like to share why they are here.
Well, because I've spent almost 40 years in the political system expecting it to change, and it doesn't. It won't. And this is the only way left.
I'm a Tea Partier.
You're a Tea Partier. And
Not
you're
with
here.
I'll tell you why I'm here. Because as this movement is developed, we've learned that there's some commonalities, and we want to, as a Tea Party leader in the county, I want to know, I want to be able to share. So your group sees the big government as the problem, and the Tea Party sees the government as the problem. But personally, I see the marriage of big business and government.
Okay, people here ready to march? Ready to march?
And
we want to go up a little further this time.
What I've learned,
so they can hear.
what I've learned from you guys is that we agree that government has been influenced by money, which just gives power and influence. So I see it as when one party or the other is in power, it's really when you have one party or the other, and it's not about Democrats and Republicans anymore. It's about the fact that you have big business and unions that are buying power and influence. So when the Democrats are in power, they're bought and paid for by the unions and special interests. And when the Republicans are in power, they're bought and paid by big business. When I first heard about the 99%, I was like, yeah, whatever. But if you really think about it, we are the 99%. So we know that we disagree on a lot of things, so let's not focus on those things. All of the problems are important, but we got to prioritize what's the most important. So we need to check off the things that don't matter and that aren't that important, that we know that we don't agree on, and those are mainly social issues. We want to come together on things that are most important, and that's the fact that we have career politicians in there that are not serving the people anymore, and that we do agree on. And that's why I'm here, because I want you guys, I'm not here to convert anybody, I want to be a unifier. You know, government has broken us up into black and white and race and gender and sexuality. They've broken us into groups so that we're fighting each other while they're doing all their stuff behind closed doors. Do you agree with that? And so we need to come together. We don't need to be Republicans anymore. We don't need to be Democrats anymore. We don't need to be black or white or male or female or straight or gay. We need to be Americans again. We need to drop political affiliations, come together and get outside of that box and start talking.
Thank you for sharing. That's great. Do you want to add anything to that?
Sure. I'm fundamentally here. My most important reason for being here is to get money out of the election campaign. So I think that once that's done, a lot of the issues will begin to fall away, and we'll begin to get more representatives in our form of government.
Civic Center occupier.
Yes.
San Diego Occupy. Why I'm here? Because naturally we always been sold the idea that we should be in compliance on the law, but the law is not in compliance with us, so it needs to be challenged. Our system needs to be challenged, to be reminded that it's very important that there are people here has concerns and valid concerns. It is very inappropriate, like they did with Civic Center, to censor people who are peacefully protesting. And please don't mistake the difference between peacefully protesting to the violence. There's a difference between being violent and punching the cops or cussing the cops out. Those are vulgar. But hitting somebody in the face is violent. When you become there's a physical contact from one person to another, that's violence. But when you saying something and cussing somebody out, that's vulgar. And people were, and I'm just saying they were 100% protesting peacefully. They were angry. Some people were begging the police to stop the raid at Civic Center. And I'm pretty sure the children's park, the way they handled them was so inappropriate. They didn't have no warning whatsoever. And that shows you an example that our democracy in America, or our government system, has a silver lining. And the silver lining are people kind of pushing it a little bit, and the system didn't like that. And we've always been told that we can practice our freedom of speech and peaceful to assemble. And we did a peaceful to assemble, and people, once again, a lot of people were charged for unlawful.
I was also in San Diego for Occupy San Diego. Check out down there. I am one of the 1%, and one of the 99%.
90%.
And I also own my own business, which most people that own their own businesses are firmly on the Republican side, and I am not.
Yeah.
I've been in politics since I was 6 years old. I think this is really, other than the 60s, this is the first real movement that we've seen. And I'm really hoping that it gets bigger and bigger, and that the police actions, all that comes out of the police actions is more and more outrage from the public, so that there are more police actions and more outrage from the public, so that there's so many people that can't do anything about it. Right. And that's what I hope for.
The last one on my YouTube video as to why you're here and what you're wanting to say to the public.
Sure. Can I borrow this for a second? Here we go. This is a large part of what we believe.
See if I can get that all in there.
Win the hearts and minds of the population by building roads, bridges, and putting locals back to work. We shouldn't make it profitable for insider trading and for government to perpetuate this 10-year war when we could spend $1 trillion+ that has already been sunk into this, of borrowed money, no less. It's for this protracted campaign in Afghanistan. We need to bring, the human cost has been too high, the financial cost has been, this is a war of attrition. And we think this is one step towards reform and for economic and political equality for all Americans. And it's really, I guess, the bottom line of why we're here is that we believe in the power of peaceful assembly to promote a change that works for all Americans.
Thank
not
you.
just one or two Americans, not just Americans who can afford to buy lobbyists. Yeah.